A Triad classic returns after 3 years. The Burlington Carousel reopened today after a lengthy renovation process. It is a full circle moment for lots of people who have decades of memories. WFMY News 2's Grace Holland met one man whose connection to the carousel goes back to the 1940s.
On the outside, looking in, children all start the same ride.
Riding the carousel when I was a lot younger and having my birthday party here and everything.
Brianna Bowden is part of a century's worth of riders on this carousel, now ready for another spin.
It was crazy just to think that they had finally finished it and they had restored it.
She's 15. When it closed for renovations, she was 11.
I thought that the carousel should stay there.
Back then, she made some suggestions for the next time around.
I remember that they were worried about it flooding, and so they wanted to move it down to downtown Burlington, but I wrote a letter asking if they could just move it in higher grounds in the park, which they did.
Makeover had its own ups and downs. The grand opening delayed by the pandemic. 4 years later, a fresh coat of paint brings the animals to life in a brand new carousel house.
It's a piece of art, and most pieces of art say do not touch. This one says please come ride.
The price tag is $6 million, but the value
unbelievable
is so much more.
It is absolutely beautiful.
Ronnie Cates can't remember his first ride, but history does.
I was 6 months old, around 6 months old, and Mom and Daddy came over one night. The lights wasn't even on it. They gave me a ride on the carousel.
He was the first Burlington child to ride this carousel when it arrived in 1948. Through the years, he came back.
I always made a point to bring my children over here and be a part of the Carousel Festival and ride the carousel and let them know, what their granddaddy and great-granddaddy had done.
And as that legacy starts another round, this kid at heart took a seat once again. This go-round just as merry.
It felt great. I remember that feeling.
When you're on this ride, you never want it to stop. And now another generation can take their turn. It's now wheelchair accessible and will be open year-round for plenty of memory making. In Burlington, Grace Holland, WFMY News 2.
What a great place for the entire family. A child in Kate's family also rode the carousel today. The young boy became the 4th generation in the family to be part of the Burlington tradition.